you would probably play all three of them.
Yeah. The more the better. The more we can put a fresh guy in there and let him make plays. I mean, the better our offense goes. It's a long season. Guys are going to get dinged up, and also in practice, just splitting up those reps so guys don't get tired during the week. That's the hard part. So, when Garrison comes back, we'll definitely work him in, and the best guy will play. It's going to be a running back by committee the whole way, and adding another guy that has some playing experience will definitely help.
I think he's actually probably
Coach, I was curious about how frequently, I know, when you guys are in season, this probably doesn't happen much. Compare for me how frequently off season versus in season you guys may, as an offensive staff, sit down and try to come up with new wrinkles and things like that for plays and things like that.
That's the great thing about this offense. We're able to sit in that room and we have a base set of plays that we run, but every once in a while, there's a new wrinkle that we can add to the play that doesn't really change the foundation of it. So that's the fun thing about coaching in this offense. And I think that's the fun thing that keeps the kids on edge, because they know at any time we can add a twist and now they become the main guy on this play. So we don't do it much, but as the season goes on, just to kind of keep it fresh to the kids and also just keep the opponents off balance, we can always add things to it.
What's that like in the room, though? Because I'm sure some guys may come up with something, and it might take a couple of the other coaches to collaborate and come up with then something that you guys end up doing, and sometimes maybe not so good.
Well, working for Dana, he's a guy that allows you to speak your opinion. That's something that you don't find a lot of times, that he allows us to have opinions, and the opinions don't always make it to the playing field, but at least we talk about it, so it makes you feel good to come to work knowing that some of the ideas that you come up with at 11, 12 o'clock at night are things that you can go and express to them, and sometimes the assistants, we kind of double team them or triple team them just to get a play in. So but it's a good group of guys, work hard and we have fun together.
Is that the type of thing too, where you might be sitting on an airplane and you just sit there with a napkin and draw something down, just bring it back with you and show it to another coach and say, hey, what do you think?
We all do that. That's the great thing about this profession. You're always growing, and once your mind closes and you don't imagine new plays, you probably need to get out of it. So, like I said, but it's always great that you can come back and bounce things off of Shannon and Bill and Jake and allow us to go to Coach Hogerson. And a lot of the things you see on the field are things that we've come up with just by throwing stuff around in the meeting rooms.
It's got to be good to I guess, you got to cater to the players you have. When you got a guy like Tavon that's versatile, and Jordan Klaus, and the guys you have here, it must be fun right now to be thinking of different ways to get all those guys involved.
Yeah, it is. And like you said, the main thing is making these kids have fun in the offense. We want to come up with plays where the guys feel fresh and have a great attitude about the plays. We don't want to become a stagnant offense where the guys don't have fun playing. And I think that's half the battle. You look around college football, a lot of guys don't have fun playing football. And I think the kids see our offense, and the kids around the country that watch us play and that we recruit, they see we play a fun brand of offense, and that's because we're trying to be creative in the play calling.
Can a guy like Sean Alston, given that he's deceiving the way he runs the ball, maybe deceiving like the way I've heard you guys call him quick twitch at times, can that force defenses to have to play you guys differently by the simple fact that he's not just a north-south guy?
Yeah, people say, I've heard bruiser, this, the big back. He's a running back. You look around the country, there are a lot of bigger guys. Like the guy in Michigan State, 240-pound, 50 guy, but he's a guy that can make you miss, jump, hurdle people. So people get the misconception that a big guy can't make you miss. The bigger guys strike fear in safety. These guys close their eyes, they duck, they don't want to tackle them. So that's how Sean can make you miss. Again, he just has to continue to get better. We don't change what we do when he's in the game. He's showing us as a staff that he can do everything that this offense requires of him.
You talked about not wanting to make the offense stagnant. I would imagine one way you do that is tempo. It's something Dana seems to have been pretty consistently pleased with from the Marshall game. But you guys don't use it like maybe Oregon or some other teams where they just get up the line as quick as possible, snap the ball for 80 snaps a game. What is the role of varying tempo, play in what you guys do as an offense, and how do you hope to use tempo ideally?
I think it scares the defense more just to have it in your back pocket. I think an Oregon team or somebody like that, they know every down they got to prepare for it. But I think we use it as a wild card. We can always go fast if we want to, and I think that makes a defense have to line up and kind of be off balance. They don't know when we're going to do it. So, we try to do a good job of just practicing every week and finding plays that we can get too fast. And if it fits into the format of the play calling, then we do it.
When do you decide, what is it? Is it feel? Is it certain circumstances that you find yourself in drives? How do you determine when you're going to go quick, when you're not?
It's Dana Holgorsen. It's whenever he feels like it. Our players understand that. In practice, it's not a deal where it's scripted. It just happens. It's a feel that he's come up with. This is his offense. He knows how to get it going and when to slow it down. So he does a good job of it. And our kids just understand that philosophy that, hey, this is, Dana's going to speed it up and slow it down how he feels. You guys just be ready to adjust to it.
It was something that you guys wanted to do last year, but maybe didn't do as much, the varying tempo. Why were you not able to do it last year, and what do you think it's going to add to your arsenal this year?
Why are you better this year and better than you were last year?
I don't know that I am, unfortunately.
I think that we are because we're just a year better. We're a year smarter. I think it was a little unfair to ask guys to play fast and then still have questions about what they're doing and where they're going. Now we can put that pressure on them because they're an older group and they played before, so they can play faster. So I think that it all comes. It was I think strategically done by Dana. I think he feels more comfortable putting that pressure on Gino in the offensive line where we can play a little bit faster this year.
What did you see that it did for you in opening week that maybe wasn't there last season at times?
I think the guys are in good shape. I think they're in good shape. Strength staff has done a great job preparing them, and we just were able to, press the gas pedal down a little bit and test the engine out. And I think they responded. So hopefully we can continue to do that. We can play fast when we need to, but also be smart about when to do it and how to do it.
You see defenses go on their heels when you go to it. Can you tell from the sidelines that it's working, that defenses seem to be reeling?
You can tell. You can tell that they don't get a chance to substitute as much as they want to, and the defensive linemen after big plays they have a hard time subbing and getting on off the field. So again, that's just a thing that we just have to be prepared for when Dana calls us.